What's up, guys? Today is an exciting day, one that I'm super proud of. Today we're going to be presenting this big check, our donation check from the Twobit Motoshow, to the Youth Impact of Ogden. They're a charity organization that helps kids in the area, keeps them off the streets and keeps them on the right path and doing some cool stuff. So this is something that I'm very excited about, very proud of. I don't want to reveal the amount yet. You're gonna have to stay tuned to it a little bit later to see what it is. We're gonna go down and take a tour of their facility, see what they're all about. Stay tuned.
Okay, we'll start our tour first, and then we'll come back in here and talk to the boys about kind of what you guys have done for us. Do you know anything about it?
Nothing. We know nothing.
This is a new part of our building.
Okay.
I would say
6 years old.
about 6 years old. We did a capital campaign and raised $1 million to
Okay.
get inside basketball. It used to be all outside, so the basketball hoops were outside. And the kids were hot during the summertime, and so we did a big campaign and was able to raise the $1 million and built this nice new gymnasium for them.
All the kids that are here, how do they end up here?
They're in poverty or below.
Poverty or below, we work a lot with at-risk youth, and so a lot of the parents are working and try to do all that they can, but they don't have a way, to keep them safe at home and keep them off the street. So we take them in. We have about 150 kids right now enrolled.
Yep.
100% free here for them to be.
Okay.
And when we walk you through, and Michelle can do inside there, but we'll show you that in the summertime we feed them a full course breakfast. Like this morning we had
French toast,
eggs, and bacon. And so we feed them a full breakfast. Then lunch is the same thing, like a full course lunch during the summertime. And then in the school year, it's a bit different. We pick them up from every school that they attend to bring them here, and then we do a full course dinner. But the different thing is for us as the program is we have vans and we transport. If we have 150 kids, we transport 150 kids to each house. Parents do not have to come and pick them up.
Really?
Take
Okay.
them straight home. So in the morning time in the summer, we pick up every one of these kids from home and take them home. So we know that they're here and they're safe and
Sure.
they have
Are
stuff
most
to
of the
do.
kids from Ogden
Most
proper?
of them are inner city Ogden.
We have a lot of kids who are employed.
Okay.
So because
some
we
around-
serve
surrounding.
both
Yeah.
Weaver and
North Ogden, South Ogden. We do try to go out in Roy, depending on how far we can travel to get back here. But we've had kids from Clearfield. If you're willing to drop off your kid and pick them up, we'll take them automatically no matter where they
the
are.
other kids that we get automatically are like, we have YCC. So we have kids from YCC, the Lantern House, what is that, Hope?
Yeah, and Family Promise.
Family Promise, yeah. So thank you.
Youth services. So, but we fix a lot on those, like the shelter. If there's a kid in the shelter and they call and say we have a new one, we take them automatically to
Immediately.
get them out of the shelter so they don't have to be there during.
Right.
During the day.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's way bigger than what looks on the outside. So yes.
It's a place where not only the teens can learn to play games, they learn to interact with each other. There's a little bit more quiet time up here because, as you can see, we have a lot of little kids. And when I say little, they're like from 4th grade and under is the majority of our population.
Okay.
A lot of our older kids that we have had since they've been little have done really well. They get jobs. Some of them go on to other teaching, like they'll go to the ATC. And so we lose some of the older ones, but they've been with us since they were really little.
Okay.
So I guess you could say we did a job correctly.
And with the older ones, why we have younger ones is because a lot of the times the older ones have to stay home to babysit.
Okay.
And we don't want them to have to stay home. So we try to cap it at like 4th grade and up. But if they have younger siblings, we're going to bring them in so that they're able to get out of the house and just be kids. So
Right now we are in a remodel, and I'll go on to why we weren't able to spend it in this area. But this is our kitchen, And this is our main fundraiser that we're doing for casino night, which is coming up in September.
Okay.
Trying to raise money for our kitchen to be able to make it a lot larger. And let's go in the kitchen because I think you need to see. We feed 120 kids a day.
And they do run a culinary program out of here. So every one of these kids have their food handler's permit and they're able to.
Hello, Gunther. This is our kitchen. Hello. Yeah.
You feed 120 to 150 kids a day.
Yes.
Are we being on the?
And that's including staff. It's quite, right now they're doing, like right now these kids are doing cooking classes.
Okay.
So they're,
JP, get back for what?
this is what we do, and this is what our money we had set aside, to do this amazing remodel. But I'll show you what, as we get further, where the money went. Actually, you can see the money in here.
I bought it.
2 eggs, 2/3 of
Hi. So this building itself was, I believe, designed in 1935. So you can see the old heating elements. And see how to spend in this back area, and you'll see what we're talking about again. Susie, which is our executive director, decided that we need to carry on the HVAC into this building too.
Okay.
So we're getting as modern as we can,
Sure.
with what we have to work with.
So basically, you guys are basically 100% like funded by
Grants,
Like-
donations,
and
that's
donations.
Yep.
No, no profit made here.
None.
Any sort
No,
of.
want to look at our bank account?
Probably looks a lot like mine.
Yeah, that's all we're off of. So we're
Yeah,
always
that's
just,
awesome.
so appreciative of any type of.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter the amount, anything that helps. We're so grateful to be able to.
Well, and I'll have to give credit to the people over at the Monarch because in our event where we raised the money, it was hosted at the Monarch, and we wanted to raise money. We had a charity auction, and they recommended that we donate to you guys. So it was on their recommendation. So I really have to give the credit to them.
Monarch that's where we're doing our casino night out of.
Is
at
at
the
the
Monarch.
Okay.
But they also host OCA
Which
over
is-
there, Ogden Contemporary Arts, and they come in here and teach our youth all about the arts.
Okay.
So this is a lot of the artwork that the youth have done because of the OCA that's hosted out of the
Yeah.
Monarch.
Okay.
So
That's very cool.
This is our arts and crafts area. And this is a really fun little area that they get to do just everything from painting to sculpture. Right now they're doing beadwork. They just have so many different things that they do here. They made little Halloween bottles today, and it said they got to put poison on them, and it was really cute.
Fun.
So this is Haley. She's over our arts and crafts, and then Carissa's looking with her right now.
Okay.
And what's cool about our staff is they're each mentors as well. So they have a caseload underneath them between 15 to 20 kids that they serve specifically. So it's the kids that they take home at night. So they go do home visits inside the house if they need anything in the home. If any of the kids have any trouble within the court system, they go to the courts on their behalf and speak with them and the parents. If they have troubles in school, they go talk to the school to, just be an advocate on their behalf. They track their grades. They sit there and do homework with them. So we have a good
You guys
course
are
here.
really invested in this.
Absolutely, absolutely.
It's not,
And having
it's not
the
just a
caseloads.
building. It's not just a space, but you guys are truly invested in.
And their families, even though the parents aren't here, we go above and beyond to do what we can to help. And we have a little pantry here. It's not huge, but we do have a pantry that's not just for our kids' families, but go, far to come and get food, or come and get a coat in the winter. They knock on that door and we open the door and
Okay.
give them what they need. So
Until Friday, and I need something for a couple of days, and they'll come in here and grab some food.
Okay.
Hey there, Brenda. See, they're knocking on the door right now. There you go.
we have a lot of campers So for people that just have babies, they're able to come in and get as many Pampers as they need, along with baby formula to get them on their feet and up and going.
Yep.
So.
And where's a lot of the donations of the food
We
and
get it
stuff?
from Catholic Community Services, and there's, gosh, where is it in Salt Lake that she goes and picks up? the
CCS.
It is CCS in Salt Lake. Okay.
And then we'd have it's called Little Lambs, and they're the ones that donate. They're in Logan, and they just donate a ton of diapers. I mean,
Okay.
whatever we need, we just call and we can go pick up the Pampers.
And he's also a nonprofit, and he does foster care up there.
Oh,
So he
okay.
donates to the foster system.
Okay.
So he's just,
Very cool.
he is a really good gentleman.
Hey, sorry to interrupt the video, but I just got to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of our videos, the Law Tigers. Law Tigers are motorcycle attorneys. They'll help you out in need. I hope all of you listening never need a motorcycle attorney, but if you do, give the Law Tigers a call. Now back to the video and our tour of the Youth Impact facility.
And you can see some of our disaster. So not last year, but the year before, our roof in these two buildings completely collapsed.
Oh, really?
So all the money that was going to go towards the kitchen now had to go
Oh, okay.
out here. And when I say disaster, we had black
And our
mold.
paint work was donated by a
Oh.
local artist. He came in and did all this painting.
It's fun.
Free of
I mean,
charge,
it makes
just-
it, it
Makes it happy.
happy
Yep.
for the kids, a
Absolutely.
fun space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is actually our learning center. So the kids that have homework during the school year, kids that are, and since we do monitor grades, it's not a choice of whether they come in here. They have to come in here.
Okay.
And it's not to say like if they're really, really trying and they're still getting bad grades, of course we still want them here. But if they're the type of kid is like, I don't want to do this, I want to be back here, I'm just gonna sit. Well, then we have to have a talk with the parents, say like, this is a place, it's a learning center. We are a program, we're not a babysitter.
Mm-hmm.
And so our mentors are very involved. We're very involved, and the kids, we want them to be involved too.
Okay.
So this is our brand new learning center. So when all of the HVAC was being done in here, that's when she decided that it's going to go out there too. So the roof has been redone. We've had completely new sheetrock, all new lighting. I mean, it was
bad.
It was bad.
Mold, everything. So that's why the kitchen had to be pushed back so we could open this up.
Sure.
we still need to service a whole community of kids.
Yeah.
And it was tough having all of them in those buildings. Because if you think about it, you're looking at maybe anywhere from 20 to 40 kids. Now we had them all in there, and it was very difficult because we used our lunch or that cafeteria area for our homework center.
Okay.
And it was really loud, and it was, we're so grateful to have this, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So grateful. And it's from donors like you guys. This doesn't just happen. This is something that people have actually donated, whether through the casino night. We have a gala that we do once a year, which is really our main fundraiser. We have a golf tournament that's coming up.
Okay.
And if you guys like to golf, I can help you out with that. So, but we do as many little fundraisers on the side because our grants really aren't a lot either.
Okay.
Yeah, we are not a federally funded program.
Okay.
So you look at Boys and Girls Club or you look at OutCap, they're all federally funded. They get the money. They have people in legislature that can be there and like advocate for them.
Sure.
We're the only youth impact.
Damn. Yeah.
Okay.
So that makes it a little bit different.
Sure.
So
you kind of have to do all of your own fundraising
absolutely.
and all,
Yes.
all of that legwork yourself.
Absolutely.
Okay.
This is going to be. And they get to come up here, and we have people from Weber State that come, which is great because even though I'm the bookkeeper, I don't do math the same way that these kids do math. I get there and they're like, this isn't how you do it, Michelle. Well, that's the way I learned it. You know?
I'm the same way with my kids. They ask for help in homework, and I'm like, I don't know what you're doing here.
Yeah, it's just awful. And so they come in and they teach and they help our kids, and they're volunteers that come in and help us during the school year.
something brand new that we've never had before. So we were talking about the younger youth here in our program. So we were able to make a K through 4, K through 3 area just for them so they could be away from the older kids. So
Okay.
this is new and it's so cute and so fun for them. They do the same thing in here. They have their mentors in here.
Okay.
Just do educational activities, whatever's fun for them in the summertime. Like in the school year, like I was saying, it's very structured with the homework and we're making sure everything's done. So the summertime, it's just them to be able to take kids and just have
Like that summer.
6 to 7 hours, well, 6 to
Yeah.
6.5 hours a day. During the after-school program, tops 3 hours.
Okay.
So you're looking at longer periods, much more activities that we have to come with. And again, we're funded by ourselves practically, so we have to make sure that we use the money properly.
Sure.
And so during the school year, they have one activity. So they come in, they have a little bit of free time, they go to their one activity, they have that sit-down dinner. Then this whole area that you've been looking at, our kids clean it.
Okay.
So then they have cleanup groups.
Okay.
And they're learning how to clean, they're learning life skills. And so it's really important that this space belongs to them.
And another cool thing that we didn't talk about on Thursdays, it's specifically caseload day, so they spend their time with the caseload that we were talking about with the mentor. But each mentor takes their caseload, and every Thursday we do a volunteer project outside of Youth Impact. So they've been to the cemetery, they've been to Catholic communities, stocking the food, they've been to the old folks' home and read to them and played bingo with them. So every Thursday we have them go out and give back to the community.
Okay.
as well.
That's cool.
So if you have a community service project,
If you ever need anything,
yeah, you
Okay.
give us a call.
Yeah.
absolutely.
That was definitely not
It's very heartwarming for us. I'm sure you heard the tragedy of the CEO of Lifetime
Yeah.
passing away.
Yeah.
He actually was here and they donated this whole garden to us probably maybe a month, if that, before
Okay.
the accident.
Yeah.
And they also donated all our tables
Okay.
in the cafeteria and out here. So
We have a garden club out here. So they come, they learn about the importance of planting the plants, growing them, feeding them. They do salsa competitions where
Okay.
they're able to make their own salsa from the vegetables that they've grown here.
Okay.
And we do test tasting on them. It's just a really neat atmosphere. We work really close with the Ogden Raptors. So the Ogden Raptors, every time a ball comes
right
over, they've given us tickets, and so every time the kid turns in the ball, they get 4 free tickets to take their family
really?
over to a game.
That's cool.
So pretty old, but
I see him running around all
Yeah.
the time.
yeah, but I mean, like I told you, we take them everywhere they need to go. If there's a current participant that if they've made the sports teams at school or
Oh, okay.
cheerleading, we'll pick them up later in the day so they can be a part of their program and take them home. If they have jobs and in the summertime and say their jobs at 1 o'clock and we start at 9, we'll leave at 1 o'clock to make sure that they get to work where they need to be. These two are from Youth Services. They are a part of the juvenile justice system in Ogden, but they come and donate their time here to do life skills group with the girls here. So
they're happy. Some of our kids are older that work for us. So we actually have a grant that pays for 6 students to specifically work. So this young lady in the back is one of our employees.
Okay.
And they are actually both of these young ladies back here. But they work with a lot of our younger kids, so they get a paycheck from us.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So they're learning
That's cool.
responsibilities.
Yeah, I mean-
it's cute because all the kids are like, "Can I work here? Can I work here?" I'm like, well, we don't have, we only have a certain amount of space, but
And around the corner, you see the dresses.
Oh yeah.
We have the Ballet Folklorico. They do a lot of performing at the Dia de los Muertos and a lot of different events. We actually have them here. So one of the teachers comes up and he donates his time from Salt Lake to teach them all the dance and everything they need to do, and they go perform even down into Salt Lake.
And got kids in here too. This is our stained glass area. All these kids are doing stained glass. This is Mrs. Hall. That's actually the
Oh, okay. Very cool.
So she's been here, oh my goodness, 32 years. Yeah. So she's donated all her life, really impact. And so we've got our stained glass, and then we don't have it like on the welding that goes on too, and they
Oh, okay.
flip-flop stained glass and welding. But because the gentleman who teaches this, he has to work, and this is when he works. So he comes and does the after school.
Okay.
So we do have welding. And this is our, I don't know what you want to call it right now. We have it set up as a weight room, but we don't really have any kids in football right now.
Okay.
So right now we're just kind of push things to the side, but I'm sure once the school starts.
Have a party in there.
Yeah, we had. So
We had a
we
float.
actually was the first year that we were a part of the 24th parade
Oh,
in
yeah.
Ogden.
Okay.
So it wasn't just us. We came together as a whole after-school community. So we invited Boys and Girls Club to
Oh,
be
okay.
in their Utah neighborhood, Connections, which is a new one out on 2nd Street. So we did a float for everybody to show that we were united, and we got to be in the parade this
That's
year. So the kids and
Remnants of the
yeah,
the float.
kids and the mentors were able to come in and design and do the float themselves. And then also we work a lot with the bands. We try to teach them about oil changing. So they'll bring the bands in here to learn
Okay.
that skill, how to change a tire.
Okay.
So that's what this place takes.
And I know our vans look, but I'm telling you, our van transportation guy, he really keeps on top of it.
Oh, I'm sure.
We actually have precious cargo. They don't belong to us, but they are precious.
Sure.
And so we want to make sure that they get to point A to point Z safely. So he does a really good job. And we just made a great big circle, but this is a bigger place than I thought we thought.
Yeah, we ended up
Right back to where you were.
Well, hello everybody. My name is Tony Tucker. I own and operate a motorcycle shop down the street on Washington Boulevard called Tucker Speed. We build high-performance motorcycles and race motorcycles and stuff like that. We also had a big event just about a month ago at the Monarch called the Twobit Motoshow. It was a motorcycle and art show, and we had an auction as part of it. We auctioned off a bunch of artwork that we wanted to donate to a charity, and we felt like this place was the right place for us to donate that money. So here in just a few minutes, I have a check that I'm going to present to you guys, that all the money that we raised to help you guys out, you know, helping with food and activities and everything that you guys got going on here. I'm really jealous of, you know, the place that you guys get to hang out here. This is really neat. I didn't know anything about what happens inside here until I just got the tour, and honestly, I'm amazed and very honored to be, you know, making a donation here. I think you guys are extremely lucky to have this space and giving me the tour. Thanks for letting me come in and see your space. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, the motorcycle. All right, guys, so as you've seen, we've gotten the full tour of the Youth Impact here in Ogden, a really cool facility. I want to thank Allie and Michelle for showing me everything they got going on over there. It's a really special place. being able to donate and help out these kids in our city really meant a lot to me. You know, I got choked up and really emotional in some of the parts, the kids coming up and thanking me. And all thanks to all of you guys who came out to the Twobit Motoshow and purchased a piece of art and took it home. All of you guys played a part in those kids' lives, so thank you guys. And we got big plans for Twobit next year. Hopefully we'll raise even more money, give it to the Youth Impact next year. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.